Welcome back. Well, with summer here in full swing, in fact, you may want to switch up your menu. I recently spoke with Chef Claire Robinson. She has some great ideas for us about what we can plan, what we can cook and make, whether it's a backyard barbecue, a summer gathering, or we just want to cool down in the summer heat. Let's take a look.
Summer is in full swing and the entertaining season is well underway. As we look ahead to many upcoming summer weekends, seasonal holidays, and backyard gatherings, it's the perfect time to talk menu makeovers. Celebrity chef Claire Robinson is with us today to show us some helpful hacks to bring new flavors to our summer tables. Claire, thanks for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me, Christine. I tell you what, I did not think that we would say the word entertain again, but we are, and it's summer and we're getting outside and inviting lots of people over, so I'm excited to talk to you about some fun ways to revamp your menu.
And speaking of hosting, when we entertain, we plan for that collective group. What are some of your suggestions on crowd-pleasing recipes?
You know, the menu is the hardest thing. I like to go for the classics. So for me, when I'm really looking for a crowd-pleasing menu, I think of things like a chicken sandwich or grilled corn, a salad. But how can I make those even better? Zhuzh it up by giving it a little twist, a makeover. So instead of a chicken sandwich, I like to make Hawaiian chicken sandwiches. There's pineapple and barbecue sauce, and the savory and the sweet goes really nicely with the chicken, the grilled chicken. And then I top it with Kerrygold's savory cheddar slice. First of all, it's sliced, so that makes my life so nice. And I think that that creamy flavor, that texture is just perfect with all the balance I have going on in the sandwich. For instead of my grilled corn, I love to take charred corn that I just simply put it straight on a grill, finish it with chili butter. Now you could use hot sauce, you could use fresh chilies, pick your favorite ingredient to kick up the butter, and I use Kerrygold's butter made with olive oil. Now let me tell you, butter with olive oil is such a great little tip and hack because you can bring it to a higher smoke point. So I can melt it, add my chili in there, and just paint it on the corn when it comes off of the grill. Put it on your platter, top it with some toasted pepitas or pumpkin seeds, a little bit of finish of the chili. You've got color, you've got flavor, some lime wedges to give it a nice refreshing pop at the very end. Really exciting news, Kerrygold's butter with olive oil just won People Magazine's Food Awards for Best Butter in 2021. So that tells you it's good. I'm telling you, it's my go-to. Kerrygold butter and cheese is my go-to because it's made from milk that is our Irish grass-fed cows that are grazing on that beautiful land out there. And the milk is what makes cheese and butter taste so good.
Oh, it sounds absolutely delicious. And many of us need to take advantage of shortcuts in meal planning so that we can enjoy our summer days. Do you have any time-saving tips?
Time-saving tips are find ingredients that are somewhat prepped for you, like the new savory and mild cheddar slices. It's sliced, I don't have to sit there slicing, but I get the same quality I did from Kerrygold's block cheeses. Also, the shredded cheese makes my life so much easier. Butter, make sure you set your butter out about 30 minutes before you're gonna use it. So that way I'm not waiting or spending time trying to soften butter on my own. And that's a nice little time-saving tip. Another, set your platters out. Make sure your platters are ready to receive its food. When you're feeding a crowd, you're probably stacking your sandwiches or you know, trying to get everything together last minute. So make sure you've got your platters and your serving utensils out and on the table, and have that waiting for you instead of you waiting for that.
And that can really help ensure that everything looks as good as it tastes.
Exactly, because we eat with our eyes just as much we do with our mouth and belly. So I like to make sure that I've got colors, and let's say you forget to get flowers, no problem. Grab a big bunch of tomatoes and set that on the table. Whatever you're using in your dishes, you can also use as table settings. So if you have cilantro, which I have here sprinkled, you can stick that in a glass and use it as your flower arrangement. Put your tomatoes out, all those colors and textures, and they all pop and make everything look really appetizing.
And do you have any other tips to share?
You know, I do have a really great tip because we're grilling a lot this summer. And the one thing I find that we all struggle with is melting the cheese. Because if I put the cheese on top of the chicken before, or when the chicken is done, and I'm waiting for the cheese to melt, I'm overcooking the chicken. So a good tip is instead of using a slice until you've got this perfected, go for the shredded cheddar, and that way you can just sprinkle the shredded cheese on top. It will melt more evenly, and especially if you're using Kerrygold's mild or savory shredded cheddar, it's beautiful, it's all natural, and the wonderful creamy flavor melts beautifully on top of pretty much anything. But that's a good tip, is don't overcook your protein. Another good tip, have some variety. Instead of just chicken, have portobello mushrooms just in case you get somebody who doesn't eat meat. You could also have some red meat. Have options. Variety it's the spice of life, right?
Oh, absolutely. It all looks spectacular and sounds delicious. Where can we find more information?
Please check out kerrygold.usa.com to get this summer menu. I'm telling you, it will get you through the entire next few hot months, and that way you can invite tons of people over because, hey, it's the one time we can get outside and entertain yet again.
Well, thank you so much, Chef Claire Robinson, for joining us today. Looking forward to utilizing all your great tips and planning some fun, delicious, entertaining times this summer. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Christine. Enjoy Park City. Wish I was there.